Hi Sagittarius, it's Mary with Sayre Seer. So I want to apologize about not bringing you the second week in March. This energy's been heavy and I'm really trying to sort out my place in it. I know I'm in the right place, but what to bring to you, what to bring to everyone. Okay, so, sorry, I had a pop-up, it distracted me. I did your reading last night and the weirdest thing happened, only like half of it recorded. So I said, let me relook at this and do it again. But it's really important reading, so we're going to do it again. And I got a message not to change the cards, okay? It was just a different interpretation that needed to come through. So we're going to start with the White Witch here. Sorry about that. The White Witch, this is angels and ancestors. So first we're going to get messages from the angels and ancestors, right? White Witch talks about being the light. She's still like in the learning stages in her spiritual journey, but she's still receiving knowledge and wisdom. So there's an owl there. Owl represents wisdom, but she's very young and, she's youthful. So this is really about taking the higher road, Sagittarius. There may be things that you know and that you feel like that you want somebody to understand, or you want change somebody's mind, but it's not, well, they're asking you to take the higher road, let people make their own decisions. It's really important. That you don't cause drama. Stop engaging in the drama, okay? I'm just going to say it the best way I can. The second card is the Peacekeeper. Again, the second card that says take the higher road. You may be right about the situation. And the minimum, you feel like you're right, but it's still back away, let people find things out for themselves, and stop the drama, stop the gossip. Just, they're asking you not to engage in anything like that because it only brings your energy lower, and that's not what we need you to be right now. It's not going to serve any of us for you to drop your energy, drop your vibration, okay? It's like a live and let live thing. Let people think what they may. They will see where the truth is. You know that, but you can't save them from themselves if they're not willing to see it. The third card, I know it's strong. I'm really glad they had me go back today because it was like it was like a 25-minute reading too. But anyway, Sage. The next card is a Sage. So the Sage is, what are you devoted to? They're asking you to really have a firm foundation in your devotion, what you're going to be devoted to. And I think this is kind of this whole opinion thing, this whole knowledge thing. And if you're going to, this is the Sage is about wandering the world and without judgment and learning. And the Sage learns from everyone. He learns from anyone, everyone, and then becomes the teacher. So the teacher and the student are intertwined. And when you need it the most, the teacher will appear. And there's something else. That have you ever considered that whoever this is that you're being asked to take the higher road with could actually be a teacher to you? They could be teaching you something that you haven't considered. And maybe they're teaching you something about yourself. They're saying boundaries. How to allow people their own boundaries, their own opinions. And if they want to talk stuff about you, then let them. I mean, you can't stop it anyway, and who really cares what other people think? Because the truth always comes out, and right now it's coming out everywhere. High road, the peacekeeping, White buffalo is back and peace is returning. It's a Native American prophecy. Peace is coming. And bringing in peace does not involve arguing with people about who's right and who's wrong. It does not. It does not. And if you're the one that's going to be shown where the real truth is, then that's a reason to back off too. I'm not saying they're telling me that, but there's a give and take there that maybe you're not seeing. Hey, a lot of us don't see it until we pull back. And then we go, ooh, I'm glad I couldn't engage anymore in that. I've been getting that a lot lately. So, I mean, even this, not being able to do the reading, having to come back and I learned something new. I see, because it gets frustrating. There's only so much time in a day, and we do the readings and then we upload them, and and we do this because we care about and we want to build something, right? So, we're going to move on to the rest of your reading. So the rest of the reading it's about what do I need to know? What advice do I need? What advice do you need from here? Okay. It's a 5 card. And so this is the line of cards in the 5 cards. Okay. First card is the Sun. This is, it's a Leo card. I don't know if there's a significant Leo around, but this is also the Sun. It's illumination. It's what we call the God the Father. The Sun represents God. It's the maker. It's the creator. Okay. It also represents happiness, abundance, and this child is naked on this horse, and he's naked in innocence. He's innocent, and so you, as you are right now, innocent, you're exposed, vulnerable. Okay. Next card is 8 of Cups, reverse. This is about detaching from what you walked away from finally, or looking at it, dealing. No, it's sorting it out, isn't it? Sorting it out. Oh, okay. This card represents if you're on. Oh, let me see. Sorry. Let me stop this for a minute. It's the second card here is, are you on the right path? Okay, so this card represents either going back to something and reviewing something that you walked away from emotionally. Yeah, I'm not going to say the other one. It's not detaching at all. So I think that it is the right path, is reviewing that. I think that's what we're being asked to do right now, is reviewing a lot of our decisions and our feelings, the love we had for others, and what we really were devoted to. That's this whole Sage card is about devotion. What have we been devoted to? And that's why everything's slow. It's one of the reasons why everything's slowing down. There's a lot of different reasons, so many layers. Okay. The third card is, what is the main obstacle? Sagittarius, is there somebody that you felt like was a person, the other half of you, somebody that you dearly, dearly loved, that you still love? I mean, you saw them as this is the 2 of Cups, okay? So this is like your other half, the person that completes you. But you know that you complete you, and only a completed person can have another person that's complete. And then you have a relationship that's not codependent. So I just have to talk about that here. Because you have to come as a complete person, and hopefully the other person did their work too, right? That is the main obstacle, is how you feel about the situation. The next card is, what is helping you? This is a Page of Cups. And this, when it's reversed, it's a lack of commitment or lack of apologies. It's no emotion. So I don't know if you, when you were with this person pursuing this situation, that you shut your emotion down, or somebody did. Somebody did. But looking at the situation is valuable here, because if you're willing to own the part that you played here, then you have a chance in a new love, or whatever you decide to do with this. Okay, the next card is the Five of Pentacles reversed. How can progress be made? This is coming back out of the cold in this relationship. This is going back and seeing how to make it right. But seeing how to make all your relationships right. And it's not just because we have the main relationships in our family that we bring forward in everything we do. Our primary relationships. So you may be reviewing your whole family history, the way you were treated as a child, because that's how we learn to love, right? So, coming out of the cold, trying to understand how we got there. That's really some good work there. Okay, so underneath the sun, we have Ace of Wands. This is a rebirth. This is new enterprise. This is it's new passion. It's very beautiful. It's a gift of passion, the gift of a new start from the divine. And I also want you to see that this child in the sun card is carrying the Ace of Wands. Is that beautiful? And the sun is about success, abundance, happiness. So it kind of feels like you found your own happiness, and now you feel like that maybe you can look at stuff because you're in a good place, right? Second card, this is under the Eight of Cups. This is reviewing what happened in the past, or maybe wanting to revisit and make things right. Kind of feels like, yeah, both of those. Okay, so the next card is a Nine of Cups, and this is, my wish is to make things right. Your wish is to make things right. If you could have a wish, this card, sir, what would you wish? Or madam, to make things right. But then under the Two of Cups, which is the divine union, and it could be your own union with yourself, your masculine and feminine energies. Below that is Temperance reversed. And this is like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to make it right. This is unbalanced energy. It's not taking fire and water and mixing them, alchemizing them in the right way. It's like, oh, I'm all off balance, and there may still be addiction. There may be ego still that needs to be worked with. And that does make sense because of both of these cards saying, please take the higher road and allow others to be entitled. Maybe this other person needed to learn their lesson. And this is still a process that they're going through. Maybe this is them. And this can't be forced. It has to be something somebody comes through on their own, right? But this process is not completed yet. Okay. So that would be like the timing is not right. But so under the Page of Cups, this is the lack of apology, lack of emotion, lack of commitment, even a small commitment. This could be from the other person also, okay? That there is communication. So this is the Eight of Wands. It's fast movement, communication. Communication. What is the communication about? Okay, I hear you asking. Five of Pentacles, coming back out of the cold, man, wanting to do things different, wanting to not be in that same place again, not to repeat the patterns. Coming out of the cold, what does that mean? It means happiness. It's the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. So it is a very beautiful, positive, incredible reading. Incredible reading. The best way to be effective is to allow it to come, is to allow the learning to take place by others. Allow them to see the change in you, whatever that means. I'm not sure how that. See, we get certain details, and then you guys know your stories because there's several stories here. But either it's allowing your healing. Oh, it's both, maybe. Yeah, both of your healing, whether it's family members, or this healing in yourself, or somebody that you truly deeply love as a partner, that would like to have as a partner, once has it as a partner. Allowing all parties to heal and allowing their opinions to be theirs and not forcing what you think it should be on them, how they should think on them. It's don't allow other people's opinions to trigger you. We are entitled to our own opinions. And if we can all work together and respect each other, even though we think different, if we can come together with some of the same values, it's like most people want a safe place. Most people want to have some abundance. They want to be able to have days off and have children and know that wherever they go, nothing bad is going to happen in general. Well, that nobody's going to hurt them intentionally. There's a lot of general, and if you have enough of those general things in common, then maybe some little things don't have to be exact. They can still be within the range if the important things are there. Really having me come back to that over and over, okay? About the need to be right. She also holds a peace pipe, by the way. The talking, sorry. There's a tradition in Native American, it's called a talking stick. Whoever holds a stick gets to talk. That means you don't interrupt them when they're talking about how they feel or whatever they want to talk about. It's a really good way to allow others to get the words in that maybe they weren't able to in the past, or you weren't able to in the past, however that plays out, okay? So the next three cards, these are from Art Through the Eye of the Soul Oracle. So I was just trying to remember that order that came out last night. The first one is Visualize Healing. So, yes. What is the main obstacle? How do you feel about this? Do you feel like this can heal? Because anything can heal. So visualize the healing. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to heal this. And that, if you can think of healing without without all the details. I know that someday we'll heal this. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I believe we can heal this. And then you can also imagine, this just examples, you can also imagine how you would like your next relationship to be. Even if it's not this person in the past, maybe it'll be something better. So my next relationship, I want to make sure I listen. I want to make sure I let somebody else have the talking stick, and I respect their opinion, and I ask questions instead of judging. But I want to heal that part of myself that, sorry, I keep hitting this because I'm excited, that has maybe fell short. I want to heal that and be more patient there, understanding there. Allowing. Okay. Next card, let peace prevail. That's the third card about peace. Very important message. Very important message, Sagittarius. Yeah, he's in a peaceful state. He's in a place of prayer. So if you feel stuck, if you feel blocked, if you feel impatient, back away and pray or meditate. Take a walk. Try not to engage at all. And then you can see pulling away from the energy that's triggering you. Look at the trigger as a blessing if you can, because it's saying, hey, this is your red flag. You need to look at something here. Because it's when we get triggered and not backing away that we just jump in because we've been triggered, right? trigger finger, the old thing they used to say about guns or whatever. Okay, the last card here is seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. So you're getting hints and symbols and ideas, and spirit or your higher self, your angels and ancestors are always trying to talk to you. So they're asking you to pay attention. Could be repeating numbers, could be dreams. You might want to write some down, because in the beginning you can, if you just get in a habit of writing down or whatever, then whenever stuff like that happens, you automatically go to a place where you're making a connection. It sometimes in the beginning, I mean, some people write it down all the time, but if I start a new habit like that, it will remind me to connect the dots when I get more information. Does that make sense? I hope. So I'm going to go back to the sage right here. See how he's writing something down on the sleeve? He's writing down ideas and thoughts on the sleeve. Maybe he's writing down the synchronicities or symbols he's experiencing. So it's kind of a confirmation there. I really like the way this hat came through the second time. Really, really nice. Much better, much smoother. And from more of a place of love. Oh, this one, big time, place of love. Coming from your heart space. This one, coming from your intuition. And this is part spiritual. This is peace. This is like physical through the heart space. But they're all both very spiritual cards. And remember that they're asking me to just remind you that those that you are asked to be patient with could be great teachers to you. It's just not real obvious. And those are the best kind, I think, really. Because the person that hurts us the most is a great teacher. Great teacher. So, the purpose, person, or system, I'm hearing. Love you, Sagittarius. I'd love to hear your comments. I always do. I'll talk to you soon. This was for the last part of March. I don't know if I even said that. But take care. I'll see you for April. Bye-bye.